It's in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wildcats offense will have the football first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense has built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? So whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Looking for a man. It's Orlando. Under fire. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I'd say from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement to them.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He wants to throw it again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, he drops to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. Houston going up tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Looking to throw on third. Got his man downfield. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quick strike complete. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off play action. Pressure coming. Lets it fly. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
Got the first down. Looking for more.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Dropping back, it's Orlando. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the right. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Houston wants to play fast. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. It's complete. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. They're working that left side. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Houston! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out, but breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
What a run, man. I I'll tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Sexton. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Wildcats looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Hand off from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Houston going up tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Quick tempo here for the offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Shotgun snap on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He'll take it on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Makes the catch. It's Pacheco. Turning it on. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Northwestern.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Quarterback on the keeper. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Tremble. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Quarterback keeper. There he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Once he got some room, it was over.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make you stop at the 19. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
It's caught. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Working that left side now. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
To the ground. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense roll.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Release to the back. This time he's got it. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
The Cougars want to crank the tempo. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Finds his man. It's Proctor. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wants to throw on 3rd. He makes a grab. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Delivers the blow. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Unloads to the right. He makes the catch. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Past the sticks, and he may get more.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Tremble. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Off play action on first down. Makes the catch. It's Sexton. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
That's reeled in. It's Sexton. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Orlando. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking deep. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive minds and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Wide open downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Here comes the offense on first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Lofts one high and deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make...
Breaks into the open. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16. Houston wants to play fast. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got his man quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run it from the gun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll throw on third and short. Big fella moving. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll set up to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. And that one will give them the lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. The hand to the running back. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. At midfield, he's got room. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Northwestern! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Cougars moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
2nd down coming up.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
He'll do it himself. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. Got a man. It's Tremble. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Bringing the heat. A strike downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. On the move, it's Sexton. Fighting off the defender.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, Not a good job by this defense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Orlando. Makes the grab on the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Working that wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody move.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Gives it on the option. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Line getting set on 2nd down. The play action fake. He's got it. Turning it on. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Slings it downfield. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The throw to the outside is complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Houston will be forced to punt. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Back to pass. It's Orlando. With the catch, it's Pacheco. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Northwestern. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Houston going up-tempo.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Snags it over the middle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Cougars line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got his man on the outside. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it in the middle. It's Tremble. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Connection to the right. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field.
Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They want that clock to run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Orlando. The short hand, it's Pacheco. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. There he goes.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Shakes off the defender.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's Proctor. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a heat. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. 6th play of the drive coming up. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Houston wants to play fast. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Jordan. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time.